This is the first time you're seeing my new setup, or this little bit of it behind me. I did record 3 ones games earlier, and I thought maybe I could put myself over the top of that, but I thought for this video, I don't do it often. I'm going to be sat here having a chat with you guys. A lot of you guys asked for more personal videos. I know if you're here for Rocket League, this might be a bit strange to you because I haven't done it in a while, so if you want to come back another day, that's totally fine, but feel free to sit back, relax, chuck me on in the background while you do something else. I know you got stuff to do. I'm talking to you, by the way. I'm not them, you. I know you've got something you feel like you should be doing right now, but it's fine. It's fine. Chill with me for a bit. I asked over on Twitter, which is at pickapixel.yt. You can go and follow me. I'm the verified one. Little bit of a flex, but that's how you know it's me. I asked you guys for a question. I said, leave no stone unturned. Ask me anything. If I feel it's too personal or whatever, I just won't answer it. And to be fair, there weren't really many super deep personal questions. So let's just go through and answer them. If you don't know much about me, this would be the perfect video if you've just found my channel recently to get to know me a little bit. I know these videos don't do as well as my Rocket League videos, so please, if you are the type of person that enjoys this video, please do. I know sometimes it's easy to forget. Drop a like and subscribe down below to join the Pixel Army. Oh, damn. Okay. I mean, we're starting off strong. Do you have any ways to deal with mental health issues? Maybe tips or tricks? If, of course, this is something you deal with. I suppose naturally, the older you get, the more likely you are to have encountered at least once some kind of mental health issue. I would say I have had some mental health issues, nothing crazy, but I think pretty much everyone has. I think with the lockdown, it's been such a mess with the mind that everyone's had something they've had to sort of go through or battle with. I think it must have been a month or 2 ago, I saw a clip of Tom Hanks saying his favorite quote was, "This too shall pass," and basically saying, you know, whether it's good, whether it's bad, just know that this will pass. So whether something's going really, really well, it's kind of like, enjoy it, but don't get too carried away. It's, you know, we will go back to normal, but also, especially when things are going bad, it does pass. A couple of months ago, I've got a file on my computer that I actually reacted to yesterday by myself. I'm not going to show you, but the title of the video was just sad, and it was me talking about my thoughts. I filmed it in November, and I just wasn't happy, and I spoke about some things that were worrying me at the time, and 2 months on, here we are, and the majority of the issues that I was facing in that video just 2 months ago have passed, and it will pass. So I think that gives me immense comfort. And one thing I've always said to people is that the best moments of your life are yet to happen. So you got to stick around to enjoy it. Holy, we started off deep. What does it feel like recording a video knowing there's people on the other side of the camera that supports you? Weird in some ways. I'm very much a natural of it, but it's not until I record with someone else, whether that's my brother or someone else in my family, for example. It's not until then that I realize, I mean, my brother's great at it as well, but how natural I am in front of a camera, in front of a microphone, because I've been doing this for so many years. I've almost been a full-time streamer / YouTuber, full-time YouTuber for longer than I haven't been now. I'm coming up on my 5-year anniversary of doing this full-time as a job. And I'm very, very comfortable in front of a camera and in front of a microphone. And just to know that this camera that I'm looking at is actually representative of you and that you support me. You're watching this video, you're this far in. It's one of the greatest feelings in the world. Sometimes the imposter syndrome creeps in a little bit. Part of me like, do I deserve your attention right now? You could be doing literally anything with your time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, don't we, Molly May? But you're sat here staring at me. There isn't even any gameplay right now. You're just actually staring at me. So truly, the fact that you've given me some of your time is the greatest thing that I can think of, and the best thing that I get to do each and every single day is talk to you, honestly. And this is much more of a personal level, so thank you. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now if you decide to stop being a full-time content creator? This is one of the first moments in my life where I can actually remember back what I was hoping for when someone said, where do you see yourself in 5 years time? Because like I said, 5 years ago, I was in the last month of my employment at McDonald's, and 5 years from now, what do you want to do in 5 years? The answer was always be a YouTuber, keep doing this full time. And 5 years later, I actually have a reference and I know that I am where I wanted to be 5 years ago now, which is so, so cool. And I've kind of taken the full-time YouTube thing on a year-by-year basis. So it's quite difficult for me to say, oh yeah, in 5 years I'll be doing Rocket League. But in a year, I will probably still be doing some form of Rocket League. And I think if I just keep going year on year like I have done for the last 5 years, there's absolutely no reason why I can't still be a YouTuber or streamer or something like that in 5 years' time. A lot of these, of course, are YouTube related. I'm a YouTuber, I understand it. Speaking of YouTuber, we have a question from Megan, who also has her own channel, Meg Lev. You can check that out if you want. She says, what do you use to edit, and would you consider playing any other games on your channel? Side note, I tried to play Rocket League with my brother once, and I was so bad. Everyone's bad when they start. I actually almost uninstalled the game. I first played Rocket League 7 years ago, I didn't do the tutorial. I so nearly uninstalled the game, and I can imagine my life would be quite different had I actually done that. But I use Sony Vegas Pro 13 to edit. I've been using that for 7 years now. Up until 2013, up until May 2013, I used Windows Movie Maker. Shout out to the Movie Maker. Then for the next 2 years, I used Camtasia Studio 8. I still have that on my computer for whatever reason. And since then, I've been using Sony Vegas Pro 13. And I can't complain. I use Photoshop to make my thumbnails, and that's about it. You're going to get a dog or a pet. I do actually have 2 guinea pigs, Crunchy and Cookie. So those are the pets I have. That's what I've got right now. I love the idea of having a dog one day. I love dogs. I love animals. We shall wait and see. Another YouTube one. How do you find the motivation to have daily videos? I want to start, but I know I'd end up quitting within a week. Also love the vids. I guess that's the difference. I did daily videos when there was no reward other than simply the satisfaction of making the videos, not even necessarily the validation of likes, views, and comments. So with the pickapixel channel, for example, my first upload was on a leap day, February 29th, 2016. I then did daily uploads to less than 1,000 subscribers all the way up until I got my job at McDonald's at the end of the July. So I did daily uploads. Some of them would get 50 views, something like that. And I just did it because I enjoyed making the videos. So if you know, let's take daily videos or daily gaming videos, for example. If you know that that's enough to make you quit within a week, then you just don't enjoy it enough. But if you do enjoy videos, then I say make 1 a week. It's very difficult to quit after a week if you've only had to make 1 video. Just get to the point where you're enjoying the amount you're doing it. Because I was doing that through A-levels. That was my final year of 6th form. I got an A-star, an A, and a B at A-level. It's a bit of a humble brag, but sometimes it's nice to big yourself up because we are quite harsh on ourselves, aren't we? And I did daily uploads throughout that time, and I just really enjoyed it. So I think finding the motivation, it's sort of intrinsically linked with enjoying it already. And obviously now there's the added incentive of it's literally your job. And whilst I could take a week off if I wanted, I don't want to. And I enjoy what I do. That's the main focus. I always do what I enjoy. There was that period in 2018 for like 2 or 3 months. I didn't really post any Rocket League videos. I literally just posted Fortnite videos because I do what I enjoy. And that's why I'm still doing Rocket League now. That's why I did Rocket League 3 years ago when it was like in a real slump, because I don't do it necessarily to hop on the bandwagon for views. I literally do what I'm enjoying. I actually stopped the Fortnite videos because a lot of people started making the types of video I was making and it just didn't feel as fun to me anymore. And I went back to Rocket League. So I think the motivation is a lot easier when it's something you truly enjoy. And that's why I'm doing this today. This is like a throwback. I was a vlogger primarily for the first 5 years of my YouTube existence. And this is very much like that. Got a few people mugging me off for supporting Arsenal. Fair enough. We live really close. Want to go for a beer? I don't actually like beer. I appreciate the offer. I don't drink. I do not like alcohol. The taste of 99% of it is garbage to me. I don't like it. So there's that. You know, it's at the point now where, you know, like my friends or my cricket mates, they don't even try to peer pressure me into drinking alcohol because they just know I won't drink it. You know, it's quite easy to overcome peer pressure when you genuinely don't like it. I'm sure if you love the taste of alcohol, it can be easy to give in to someone offering you a pint. But because I don't like it, it's like literally get away from me. Someone else said, how do you still have motivation to do daily uploads? Do you ever feel like you want to switch to a different game? If I feel like I want to switch to a different game, I will. I'm a bit of a weird one. A lot of YouTube gamers, they have their main game they play on YouTube, for example. Then they play a load of different games off camera. I only play Fortnite and Rocket League. That's pretty much it. So I have no reason to want to upload other games to YouTube. I have had the itch to start uploading some Fortnite again, but I've resisted the temptation up till now, of course. Right, next to it, when can we see at least one Fortnite video on the channel? I just don't know if it would work. Maybe it would. If I did make a Fortnite video, I'd make it unreal. It would have to be phenomenal, because I'd have one shot to try and prove to people that my Fortnite videos would be worth watching. So if I do ever upload a Fortnite video, it's going to be a belter because I have one shot. Speaking of one shot, Fortnite need to bring that mode back. Oh, wow. This one is a really interesting one. When was the last time you've been genuinely proud of yourself? You know what? I don't know. That's a really hard question to answer, and I think it makes me upset because I don't know. Genuinely proud of myself, man. There's little victories here and there, but like an overwhelming burst of happiness and feeling proud of myself. I think I have such high standards that recently any sort of achievement that I've made gets overshadowed by my feeling like I could be doing better elsewhere. So like 900,000 subscribers was epic. I didn't take time to be proud of myself. I think the cricket season probably. I had a month. I think I got 3 50s in 4 matches. I was happy with myself. I was happy though. Proud. I think pride, being proud of yourself is such an overwhelming emotion, and I just don't think happiness cuts it. If it's not that, it's April 2020. I did the One Punch Man challenge for a week, but if not that, February 2020, I did a video of it on this channel, 100,000 steps in a day. Watch that video. I think the end clip of me in bed crying because of how happy I was, that's the last time maybe I've been genuinely proud of myself, because I mean, it was a phenomenal day. I gotta be proud of myself for the little things. I know that. I feel like any achievement for me in the last few months has been overshadowed by the fact that I know I've let myself go a little bit. I used to be well into my fitness, and then the gyms closed because of COVID-19, and took a little bit of a turn for the worst. You know, we put on like nearly 4 stone, dude. Crazy. That's, oh my God, it's absolutely mental. I was so fit. I was exactly where I wanted to be. I was just getting ready to the point where I could really start putting on loads of muscle. And then that third lockdown last year, January 2021 to March 2021, really didn't set me up right to have a successful 2021, I don't feel. I'm getting on back onto it now, but I think that's why I've struggled to be proud of myself in the last year, because I haven't felt great mentally or physically. Mostly physically, but that's affected my mental health. I know I'm very hard on myself because I know what I'm capable of, and I hate performing below that, and I think I have been. I've never faltered with YouTube or the output or anything like that, but I know I can be better. And it's the start of a new year, and I have been being better, and that's great. But, you know, come back to me in a few months, and I swear to God, if in 6 months' time I'm in the exact same place I am now, I'll be very disappointed. It only takes a few months to change your life around, and I swear to God, if I don't do it, I'm going to be quite upset. But this year, I'm going to give myself something to be proud of. So thank you for your question. Holy, I did not expect that to cut as deep. Tommy Spangler says, is it possible for you to shout out my 8-year-old son who absolutely loves your channel? I appreciate you. I appreciate both of you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that comment had to come after that long rant about myself. This is quite an ego-fueling style of video, isn't it, now that I think about it? Whilst you're learning about me, it is me just talking about myself, isn't it? That's a little dating tip, by the way. If you're male, female, or anything in between, if you're on a date with someone, just ask them loads of questions about themselves. Ask them about what they like. Ask them about if they have a business. Ask them about it. If people are talking about themselves, they'll remember that date very fondly. So just let them waffle on. Just listen. It works a charm. Do you have any phobias? Greetings from Macedonia. Shout out Macedonia. As a kid, I used to be a little bit scared of flying. Like on a plane, I'd always have this pretty much irrational but slightly rational fear that something might go wrong with the plane. And obviously the survival rates of a plane crash are so much lower than anything else that crashes. So it was pretty much like if we crash, we die, and that scared me a little bit. But obviously I'm over that now, just purely down to the law of averages and stuff like that. We're pretty much safe. I used to not like bees as well because I got stung as a kid and it hurt a lot. And I think the buzzing, just when the buzzing gets close to your ear, it kind of makes me cringe. I'm like, ooh, if bees didn't make a sound, I wouldn't be scared of them at all. It would be just like seeing a butterfly in the air. But it's just the buzz, man. If we could just silence that buzz, I'd love bees. But it's just the buzz, because I associated the buzz with the sting. So you cut that association out and I just see it for what it is. It's fine. I suppose a big fear is that I won't be able to have kids one day. So I don't know if I'm all working, if I'm all prepared to have children physically. I hope I am. That is a pretty big fear, because being a dad is like my #1 goal. The #1 goal in my life. Being the best dad in the world. So, but I don't know. And I know there are other ways to go, but obviously I'd like it to be biologically my child. You know, full-time streamer soon. A little bit of an inside joke from the guys over at Twitch. Obviously, I don't make anywhere near enough money to be a full-time streamer on Twitch, but since moving into this house, I've been able to stream more and more regularly, and I've been enjoying it a lot. So if you do want to check me out, it's twitch.tv/pickapixel. But again, Twitch, for the majority of people, like I'm in the top 5,000 or so most followed channels on Twitch, or at least I used to be, and I still don't make anywhere near enough money to pay my rent. So it's not a crazy sort of money-making thing for the majority of streamers over there. But who knows? I do love streaming, and I'd love to stream more often. Aaron says, my question is, how are you doing? Like, how do you feel where you're at in this moment of your time of your life? I hope you're happy. I appreciate that. I'm getting better. I really am. Like I said in this video, the last few months of last year, it was a little bit of a dark place for me. It's sort of a conflicting situation between, I know I should be grateful for the position I'm in, but that doesn't change the fact that I feel sad. You know what I mean? It's one of those, and then you feel guilty for feeling sad because you're in such a privileged position. So I'm in a better place, and I'm hopefully taking the steps to get to an even better place and be truly consider myself fully happy. That is the goal, isn't it? Surely for everyone, regardless of how you get there, happiness is the goal, because any other circumstances don't matter, because anything you aspire to in life, whether it's lots of money, whether it's relationships, whether it's gaming or whatever, it's all in an effort to make you happy. So if you're happy, everything else doesn't matter, because whatever situation you're in, it's enough to make you happy. So yeah, happiness is the goal, really. Most favorite footballer of all time other than Henry? I mean, well, it just is Henry, but other than Henry, I don't know. I haven't thought about it because my answer is always Thierry Henry. Final one from Max. What memory of your journey to doing YouTube/content creation in general full-time do you consider your favorite? So a YouTube-related memory in the last 5 years that's my favorite. I think it probably has to be going to RLCS London in June 2018 with the boys. I can't say I would have gone had I not been doing Rocket League YouTube at the time. And that was really, really great. So probably that, I want to say. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video. Holy, I spoke for a long time. If you're still here, drop a like. Let me know down in the comments that you're still here. Comment, I don't know, just comment something that lets me know you saw this far in the video, because if you've watched this far, you're an absolute legend. I don't expect many people to. This video might absolutely tank, but I thought I'd do it like this. Like I said, I had half an hour's worth of ranked 1v1 gameplay to stick in the background if necessary, but I felt like doing it like this instead. Maybe I still chuck 1v1 gameplay in the background. I don't know. Oh, nah, I have that to think about. Do I chuck myself in a box in the top right corner of the video like I used to and put the 1v1 gameplay in the background regardless? Who knows? Nevertheless, that is going to do it from me. I have been Pixel. You have been awesome. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Flying in a missile. Haters throwing shade, never pick me, not an issue. I am a beast, I'm at the top. I run these beats, I hold my spot, so stop before it hits you. It's pick up, pixel.